baby. It's original.
Why the thing not working? There we go. Alright. Straighten up, let's win. Hey! Bro, I swear to God. Look like it's a jail photo. This is the official dishel. First of all, hey, how you doing? That was rude to me. I'm sorry. I hope you're having a great day. But this is the official word problem video. Now let me tell you something. You just gonna have to follow me. We are back on the refrigerator. Ain't nothing on there. Let's go over word problems. Whenever you have a word problem, this is why we got the big screen today. But I want us to start off with a known and unknown list. So I got a known and unknown. Okay? So whenever we're reading the problem, hopefully Kanye is not drowning me out, because it sounds like it. Hold on. Character look at her funny. Now tell me that ain't Instacurve. You have known values. Every time you have a word problem, they give you stuff that you know, and then they give you stuff that you don't know. And then over here, we're gonna make our equation. So our first, y'all, and I done got so good at editing, y'all. Watch. At the bottom, right here, I'm gonna have a word problem. It helps a lot if y'all solve this. So when I say the equation, pause the video and then solve it, or make the equation and then see if what you made is right. That'll help you a lot, okay? Get my words together, because I ain't gonna show y'all, but that last take was, all right, man. So Sarah has 5 more apples than Tom. If Tom has X apples, how many apples does Sarah have? So what we know in this equation, we know that Sarah has 5 more apples than Tom. Now your job is to ask yourself, okay, now what do I not know? I don't know how many apples Tom has, which is X. They already gave me my variable. So for your unknowns, whenever you're making this list, your knowns will always have a number. That's why they're known, because we know what's happening. Your unknowns will need a variable. So let me put so for your unknowns, you will need a variable, okay? They gave us our variable, which is X, so we don't have to worry about that for this particular problem. Now, she has 5 more than Tom. This is important. 5 more than. I'll put a PDF or something in the description so you can study it. But there's lists out there to tell you what these words tell you to do. These words in the problem will tell you whether you're adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing. You don't have to worry about that. The word problem is going to tell you. More than tells me to add. So if she has 5 more than Tom, and I want to figure out how many she has in total, I'm going to say Tom more than Tom plus 5. So however many apples Tom has, when you add 5 to it, that's when you get Sarah. Okay? There we go. Look at us. Look at us.
Hey, look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
I think it was an eventful day, honestly. I think I realized that I need to start meal prepping again, because I had a little attitude during the beginning of the day, and that's because I haven't meal prepped any breakfast or lunch. I just been eating dinner. John is twice as old as his sister. If his sister's age is Y, what is John's age? What do we know? You need to ask yourself. These are really simple problems, but you need to ask yourself these questions ahead of time, so when we get to harder problems, you already got this down pat. We know that John is twice as old as his sister. Okay? We do not know how old John's sister is. They already gave me my variable. Why? Sis's age. Okay? If it's twice his sister, twice tells me to multiply. So 2 times however old his sister is, because it's twice as much. Okay? So identifying those words is going to be your key. Okay? So let's try something a little harder. A car rental company charges a flat fee. I can't see that. Scoot it a little closer. Car rental company charges a flat fee of $50 plus 20 cents per mile driven. If M represents the number of miles driven, what is the total cost C? So this one's a little longer, but we're going to do our known and unknown, and that's going to make our life so much easier. So what do I know? I know that there is a flat fee of $50. Okay? I also know that on top of the flat fee, they're adding 20 cents per mile. Per is a very small word, but per is so important. Okay? What do I not know? I know that, or I don't know how many miles, and they gave me my variable. So M is the number of miles. I don't know how much the total is. So C. If there's a $50 fee, it's flat. That means that $50 is gonna be there. It don't matter how many miles I drive, I'm gonna pay $50 off top. 20 cents per mile. Per tells us we're going to multiply. And they already told us that we're adding or plus 20 cents per mile. So the $50 flat fee plus 20 cents. M represents how many miles? 20 cents per tells me to multiply, mile. And then the totals always go at the end. C. It's our equation. 50 plus 0.20 M equals C. Hopefully it's quiet enough that y'all can't hear the cuss words, but. A store sells notebooks for $3 each and pens for $2 each. If you buy N notebooks and P pens, what is the total cost T? Slow down, don't get nervous. Don't get nervous now. What do we know? So I know that notebooks are $3 each. I know this. Okay. I also know that pens are $2 each. Okay. Those are the two things I know. Wherever I see numbers, I know something. Now, the variables which they already gave us, N represents the number of notebooks. So I know the price for each notebook, but I don't know how many notebooks I bought. P is the same thing, the number of pens. So I know how much they cost, but I don't know how many I bought. Each is another multiply word. See how once we make this list, it's so much easier to move over here and make this. When you're just looking at the problem, it's a little bit, jumbled together. But this helps you organize your thoughts. Each tells me to multiply. It's $3 each notebook. So 3 times N. Now if we're getting a total, when you're at the store, you're adding up. It feels like the music is loud. Hold on. Have great life, little grandma. I do have gray hair. Pens are $2 each. So the same thing. It's $2 each pen. P is for pens. $2 each P. Each tells me to multiply. 2 times P. Wow. And then, I forgot this one. The T is the total cost. So 3N plus 2P will give me my total. Because however many notebooks I buy, I gotta pay $3 for each one. However many pens I buy, I gotta pay $2 for each one. I put all that together, that's how much I paid in total. Word problems are our friends. Fish are friends, not food. I should not have to tell y'all where that come from. If I do, society is. Whew.
Right then, the meeting has officially come to order. Let us all say the pledge. I am a nice shark, not a mindless eating machine. If I am to change this image, I must first change myself. Fish are friends, not food.
Except stinking dolphins.
Dolphins? Yeah, they think they're so cute. Oh, look at me, I'm a flippin' little dolphin. Let me flip for you, ain't I something?
Right then.
Because Nemo teaches you a lot. Nemo teaches you to never touch the butt. Slide, keep on sliding. Oh, just keep on down. There we go. Yeah, we cooking now. We cooking now. So the Drama Club is printing t-shirts for its members. The printing company charges a certain amount for each shirt plus a setup fee of $40. There are 21 students in the Drama Club. It sounds like a lot, but look, just watch. No, pause, then do it, then watch. I know that there are 21 students in the club. I also know that there's a fee of $40. Okay? What do I not know? How much is the shirts? I know how many shirts I need. I know the little fee. But I don't know how much the shirts cost. So let me see. I'm gonna do S. And that is the cost of shirts. Now you could have paused before I made this, or you can pause right now to make your equation, okay? Now, 21 students and each of them need a shirt. Why am I always burping in the video? Students each need a shirt. Each tells me to multiply. 21 students each need to pay for a shirt. Plus, which they told us in the problem, plus a $40 fee. See how easy that was? Oh my God. Okay? Now, it's a little second part to it. If there are 21 students in the club and the t-shirt order costs a total of $187, how much does each t-shirt cost? Now, hold on now. If you want to solve equations, you need to go watch the equations. What is it? Equations apples and Medea. But right now, we just making the what's the name? The equation. So now they're telling me that they have a total of 187. So you just gonna add 187 to the end because the total is equals 187. Okay? You got it, it's coming. Say, are you ready to solve these equations? Ooh, you see how the choir came in? Suppose Tyler spends $45 on t-shirts and socks. A t-shirt costs $10. Let's write that down. And a pair of socks costs $2.50. Let's write that down because we know that socks are $2.50. Okay? If T represents the number of t-shirts, write that down. And you can do it just like this. Right as you go. P is the number of socks. Hold on, write that down. So t-shirts cost $10 each. Each tells me to multiply. A pair of socks costs $2.50. Each tells me to multiply. So $10 for each t-shirt. So 10 times T. And I want a total, so I'm gonna add $2.50 each sock. $2.50 times P. And they spent $45. I missed that part. Equals 45. I wrote it too high. My bad. So the main point of the video is that you need to know what the little words mean. So each, per, every, twice. You need to know what all of those mean, because that is how you solve the question. That's what you need to be studying, if anything. And you know what? I'm sitting here struggling to find a hard question. It's not hard. You just got to know your words. It's the fact that I don't like to wear my glasses at home, and I can't see. Volunteer drivers are needed to bring 80 students to the championship baseball game. I already know I got 80 students. Now, you don't have to stop and write. You can just underline as you go and then make your known and unknown list. Whatever works for you. Do what works for you, baby. Drivers either have cars, which can seat 4 students, or vans, which seat 6. Okay? What do I not know? I know that each car holds 4 students. I know that each van holds 6 students. And I know I got 80 students in total. So it ain't like we can only take 1 car, 1 van. What I don't know is how many cars I need. And I don't know how many vans I need. So it's 80 students in total. So we're not worried about the 80 right now. You can put it first, but we're not worried about that right now. The cars hold 4 students each car. Each tells me to do what? Multiply. Each tells me to multiply. 4 each car. 4 each car. 4 times C. Okay? The vans are 6 students each van. 6 students each times V. Okay? And I know that out of all of these, I need that to come out to 80 students. I know y'all got that right. Listen. All right, next question. An artist is selling children's crafts. Necklaces cost $2.25 each, and bracelets cost $1.50 each. Select all the combinations of necklaces and bracelets that the artist can sell for exactly $12. Now, this is a 2-part question, so I'm teaching you 2 things. Follow me. So we're going to create the equation first. I know that necklaces are $2.25 each. Okay? And bracelets are $1.50 each. Okay? Select all We're not worried about that. We also know, oh my God, that the total is $12. Okay? That's all of my knowns. Now, my unknowns, what do we not know? We know how much each of them cost, but we don't know how many we selling. So we'll say N for necklaces. And then we'll say B for bracelets. Keep it simple. All right, is that what we used in the problem? Oh, no. I don't want paper pencils, I'll picture paint. I love Kodak. I love Kodak Black. Where was I at? Lost my train of thought. So necklaces are $2.25 each. We don't know how many necklaces, but we do know that each tells us to what? Multiply. Oh my God. Each tells us to multiply. So for each necklace, there's $2.25. Each tells me to multiply times how many necklaces we bought. Okay? My total, meaning I'm going to be adding, $150 each bracelet. $150 B. And I need this to equal 12. That's my second time doing that. Now let's go to Desmos. Going down the bayou. Going down the bayou. Going down the bayou. We get all the way. I might watch that movie. So I'm going to go in Desmos and I'm going to put my equation. Now remember, Desmos does not like any variables other than X and Y. So I'm going to change my N and B to an X and Y just to make Desmos happy, and it'll help us out. So X represents my necklaces and B represents my bracelets. I mean, Y represents my bracelets. Okay? Desmos will give me this nice fine as wine red line, right? Now, I'm going to click on this line. So for the equation, it's asking me for the combinations, right? So I'm going to click on this line, and those are the combinations of X and Y that will give me 12. Those are the combinations, okay? So if I buy 0 necklaces and 8 bracelets, that's where we get $12. If I buy 0.55 of a necklace, I can buy 7.175 of bracelets, and that'll give me $12. All of these combinations will give me an exact $12, okay? So the first one is asking, hold on, because I can't see, guys. The first one is asking about 5 necklaces and 1 bracelet. I know that necklaces is my X. So I'm gonna go to 5 for my X value. 5 will be down here. When I have 5 for my X, I have 0.5 for my bracelets. So when I buy 5 necklaces, I can only buy 0.5 of a bracelet and still have $12, or still equal $12. My problem is saying 5 necklaces and 1 bracelet. We don't round up unless it tells us to, so that's not a combination, okay? So 2 necklaces, 5 bracelets. I'm gonna go where till my X says 2, because I know that X represents my necklaces. When I get to 2, you kind of gotta play around with it. Oop, there it is. When I get to 2, my Y, which is my bracelets, is 5. It's asking for 2 necklaces and 5 bracelets, so B would be a combination, okay? 3 necklaces, 3 bracelets. Let's see. 3 and 3.5. I'm not looking for 3 and 3.5. I'm looking for 3 and 3. So that's not a combination. 4 and 2 bracelets. 4 necklaces, 2 bracelets. So I'm gonna go to my X says 4. When I get 4, I get 2. 4 and 2. That would be a combination. So D is a combination. We got B and D. Now it's asking for 3 necklaces, 5 bracelets. So I'm gonna go to my X, says 3. Ooh. And my 3, dang, I can't land on it. My 3 comes with 3.5. No, that's not gonna work. 6 necklaces and no bracelets. So I'm gonna go to my X says 6. When my X says 6, I'm all the way down here in the negatives. It ain't even no point in let's doing all that now. No necklaces and 8 bracelets. So when my X is 0, my Y is 8. So that would be a solution. Okay? And there it is. There it is then. Listen. Don't let these word problems tear y'all up. You do need to study the so you know what the words mean. But other than that, baby, it ain't nothing else to it but to do it. I'm gonna try and fit in another video today. So if it's 2 videos with me with the same thing on, don't be running around talking about I be wearing the same clothes. That ain't funny. Next one. The next video, what's the next one I'm recording? I'm recording the equations video today. And what else? Equivalent equations. We'll talk about it then. I'll see you on the next video, dude. I'll see you, little dude.